It's the first time I've seen him with a smile all day. He's been so miserable today, I don't even know why. But now look at him, he's got a smile on his face, he's like, oh, I gotta go White Hawk tonight, then tomorrow, I'm good, Saturday I'm good, Sunday I'm good. Yo, what's going on Team 20? I hope you're all super well. Today is another one of those days where I forget the milk. Yep, I forgot to buy milk on my last shop, which means I have to walk down to the corner shop while I'm starving and go get the food. It's a bit of a pain, but I go through so much milk. I think I'm like 400 mils every breakfast. And look, my body feels fine. I don't have a problem with it. Some people say milk is bad. Some people go dairy free, but for me, I'm like, I need milk. I can imagine breakfast without milk. It's like an essential. So I'm off to go get that, and then also it's a double session today, Crawleytown under 23s and White Hawk. This is my last team training session for the week. I need a rest. This schedule is pretty full on, so I'm gonna grab this milk and I'll catch you guys on the way to training. On our way to training, Jay, what's going on, pal? You got socks and sliders on in this weather. It's just that kind of day. Is it? I don't think it is, man. It's that kind of day for me. I really don't think it is. Anyway, something we were just talking about, I raised the point to Jay. I said, what do you think about my tackles? Because when I go into a tackle, I don't know if you've noticed, I said this to you, I go in, I win the ball almost, but then it goes back to their team or the guy continues with the ball. I'm not winning the ball for myself, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I make the tackle. So in reality, I feel like I should make the tackle, keep the ball, and then make a pass, but that's not happening. And what do you say?
Yeah, I think when you go into tackles, you're a bit off balance.
Right.
And you can get away with it when the guy's similar size and height and build to you. But when a guy's bigger, so for example, I don't know if you want to say Blessing. Yep. Yesterday when Blessing came in for a tackle on you. Oh, so you went in for a tackle on Blessing. You went into tackle sort of like sideways. Yeah. Whereas if you stood up and stood your ground and had your arms out and had some strength about it, you could push him off the ball and get in front of him. Interesting point.
See, I agree with that. I think that's definitely something that goes into equation, and there's so many things that go into it, of course. But my point of view is that I'm not going in with the mentality to win the ball back for myself. I should be going in there to push the guy off the ball, keep the ball, and then make the pass off. I feel like I'm going in there and thinking, I need to get my foot on the ball just to get it away from him. Yeah, but there's kind of two schools of thought where you can either get in front of the player to win the ball or you can take the ball from him. I think it really depends on the situation. Yeah, exactly. And so just deciding what's best in that exact situation. Yeah, so my focus for today is to try and make sure as many times as possible, can I retain possession from a tackle? Can I not make it so that it's jammy, as some people call it, where they continue with the ball? I want to try and win that ball back for my team rather than just kicking it away. It's going to be interesting when I watch the footage back from yesterday's session. Maybe I'll be able to pick up on a few things, whether it was like Jay said, I'm not going in balanced, or whether I'm just not going in to win the ball. Off to today's session we go. Papa Tweedy is not here to film the session. Bit disappointing. He's slacking off already. It's day 2.
I'm having a good old sleep in.
No, he's off to work. I think he's in London doing his thing. So we'll catch you guys at the session or after the session. Training is done. How do you like that session?
Yeah, it's alright. There wasn't a lot of people there today.
Yeah, it's the Thursday session. Mondays are great. Tuesday is obviously rest day. Then Wednesday we still have a fair few people, and then Thursday it dies off a little bit, which is a shame. Yeah. But still, I thought it was a decent session. We played some small-sided games, bit of passing, bit of agility,
tactical stuff.
Yeah, I thought overall decent session. Now after the session, I jump on my phone and I have a text message from the Dorchester reserve team manager asking me if I would like to go play in Salisbury. Do you know where that is?
No idea, mate.
Pretty much the middle of nowhere. It's like 2.5 hours that way.
No offense to anyone who lives in Salisbury.
It's a long way away. So I'm pretty set on what I'm going to do tonight, because obviously I have White Hawk training. And then I've been offered to play, and I haven't been playing, which is a shame. I'd love to play, and my dad's over, so it would be awesome for him to watch. But I think, for me, in my opinion, it's much smarter to go to White Hawk, who, if they drop down, they'll be in the same division as Dorchester, and they're around where I'm staying now, which is ideal. Also, the actual manager, the first team manager of White Hawk, wasn't there on Tuesday, and usually he comes on Thursdays. So it's important that he sees me as much as possible. And if I'm not there, he's going to be like, oh, well, I'm just going to go out of his mind. Now, what do you think about it? What would you do if it was you?
Oh yeah, White Hawk.
Why?
Higher level, first team, not reserve team. And It's an option for next year, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't think about that as well. Yeah, and the thing is, like, I'm training with the first team. That's a really good point. Whereas with Dorchester, I haven't even really been seen by the first team manager that much. Whereas here, I've been 2-3 times, and I'm in front of their face, and I'm continuing to train and perform. So, good point, Jay. I like that one.
No worries, man.
Anyway, we're heading home now. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm just going to be resting for the next couple of hours, and then off to Brighton. Whew, long day. What are you gonna do?
I got some bit of sleep to catch up on, man.
Chill.
Few days.
I want to chill.
I'll probably go to the gym.
Days. Training is good. I love it, but you know, I need a rest day. I've been working hard.
This is the first time I've seen him with a smile all day. He's been so miserable today. I don't even know why. But now look at him. He's got a smile on his face. He's like, oh, I gotta go Whitehawk tonight, then tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm good. Saturday, I'm good. Sunday, I'm good.
Yeah, it's nearly the end. I just one rest day, simply because we played on Monday and that was a long game. It wasn't actually 45-minute halves. It was about 60 and then 50 or something. So it was a long match, and now, look, I just need one recovery day, and now I'm back at it. So off home we go. Well, 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 look who came over to my house. What are you doing here, mate?
I just came to say hello. I've been up to London and back.
Nice.
I like London. It's good.
Good. You also dropped over the SD card, which has yesterday's footage on it.
Yeah, where's my money?
So, you're going now, aren't you? Brilliant! Yeah, I'll see you later. On my way to Brighton now. I've only got about 4 minutes to get to the train station, which is a little bit of a worry, but I think I can do it. Mentally, I'm not feeling the best. I think it was yesterday's video or the day before. I need to make sure that I'm staying mentally strong because this is tough.
58 second service to...
That's me. No, that's me. That's me, that's me, that's me. Wait. Just joking, it wasn't me. But I need to remain mentally tough. This is the last session of the week. Well, team training wise, but it's 100% tough to play a game on the Monday and then continue training throughout the week. Just got to find the benefits in it, not complaining, telling you guys what's actually happening in this journey. Because sometimes it's not easy. Your body can take a beating. It's just about whether you're strong enough mentally. That's the main thing, I think, to keep going, continue training. But your body needs to also withstand all of the training because it's difficult. So onto the train we go, and then I'm going to have that long walk along the concrete road. On the long concrete road, like I was saying to you guys, if the audio is not good, please bear with me. I'll only be a minute. It is windy, which means that it is freezing cold, and training in the cold is not so fun. Anyway, I was just thinking on the train and thinking about how it's a tough week, and I've had questions before. Sheldon, how do you stay motivated through all this, especially when you're not playing, you're not getting a contract right now? I tell you what, it's tough, but the thing is, I'm following my passion. For so many of you, you're forcing yourself into football, or your parents are forcing you into football. If it's not your passion, it's not your passion, then that's completely okay. In life, I 100% believe you need to follow what you love doing. If you don't love playing football, then there's no point playing football. Find your passion in life, because that's what's going to make you happy. That's where you'll find happiness. So look, I love this game. That's why I come out here. That's why I do all these sessions. That's why I put myself through all of this. I love it. I love the game. I love playing. I just want more and more and more. Anyway, today's session, like I always say, it's so scary to think that anytime the manager can say, Sheldon, you're gone. But I feel like I had a really good session this morning leading into this. Some good touches on the ball. I felt confident on the ball. Now I need to take that into this training where it's going to be a lot more difficult because it's against men. Much better players, of course, because these guys are ex-professionals or at a very high level. I think Jay said this to me, and someone in the comments said to me as well, that I've heard from the comment and Jay that most teams in tier 5 are professional teams, and I'm in tier 6, and I'd say that most of these guys are professional because they're spending big money. My guess, I don't know this for a fact at all, I haven't even heard any numbers from anybody, but they've got some big players in. It's a challenge, I love it. I get pushed every session, even though it's twice a week. It's about finding the benefits in this, because if I was only at Whitehawk, I'd train twice a week. With Crawley, I get 4, 5, 6 sessions a week. I don't know, I think it's 5. So I'm gonna crack this session out, absolutely smash it 100%. I'm gonna kill this for me and you guys as well. I wanna get better every single day, improve myself, but also increase my chances of getting a contract here, because I think it could be a good possibility. Finished the session, I'm walking home now for the train. It was a difficult session, that, especially after doing that morning session. I think next week I might have to give up the morning session with Crawley Town, because at the end of the day, this is an important opportunity. I want to make sure that I'm performing at this. I can't be going here and not be performing at 100%, because the fact is I'm knackered. But that's not an excuse for not performing. I think there are a couple of times there in today's session where I gave the ball away. But in saying that, after the session I spoke with my mate, because I was the only one in the midfield and I was up against 2 very good midfielders also trying to block the strikers. And he said that the coach is going to see that and see me working in the middle, because I was working hard, man, running side to side, trying to block the pass, also trying to play the ball, because it was very difficult. We started off with 3 touch, then we moved into 2 touch, and then 1 touch, and it progressively got more difficult, of course. I got 2 minutes to get this train, I just checked, so I'm gonna run. I'll catch you guys soon. Whew, long day. I'm finally on my way back home. I just got back into Crawley Station. I had my 2 chocolate milks. Last night, I actually ordered some weight gainer, mass gainer thing. It's basically protein and carbs in a drink. I used to have it, but I haven't had it in so long. It's been so bad for me. I'd say that was probably one of the worst things that has been happening. I haven't had any protein shakes in such a long time, and it's been very detrimental. So now with this mass gainer, I'll be having it after pretty much every training session. It's so important. It's got the carbs and it's got the protein. That's the most important thing to have after a session. So I'm stoked about that. That should be coming tomorrow morning. Now, as you guys know, I messed up the other day and I had both my bologneses, so I have no dinner. So I was like, man, what can I do? I might order pizza. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just ask my girlfriend if she'll cook me some dinner? And she is amazing and she's cooking me dinner. So I'm heading over there pretty soon. I just need to get inside, have a shower, and then get ready to leave. Now, I tell you guys one certain benefit of having my girlfriend cook for me is I'm going to be having a variety of food, not just bolognese and pasta. I'm pretty sure I'm having chicken with rice and veggies. I just want to say that today's session, I feel like I could have done better, and it's frustrating, especially in such a crucial time. These sessions, you saw at Sabadell last time I was there. For those of you who have been watching for such a long time, I performed badly in 1 session, and after that session, that was it. I was out of there. This sport is very cutthroat. If you're not performing, you're just going to get kicked out, especially at a level like this. They're not going to stick around. They're not going to wait for you to become the next best player. You need to be up to their level, and I feel like I have been the last couple of weeks, and definitely today I showed that I could be up to their level. It's just a few times, misplaced passes, not tracking my runner, and look, I really don't want to make excuses. I dislike that so much. It's all on me, 100%, but I think I could plan my day better. Like I said, next week I think I'm going to have the morning off just to make sure that I'm prepared for this 2nd session. It's a shame. It's football. I hope what I've shown so far, they continue to keep me on, but we'll see what happens. I need to get out of this mood. I need to get into a happy mood, because my girlfriend really dislikes it when I'm in a grumpy mood, as does everybody else. I want to be in a happy mood. I know Jay hates it as well. I want to be in a happy mood, so I'm just going to put this out of my mind for the next couple of days till it's Monday. Then we're back to football mode. Well, football team training mode. So off we go. I've got the dinner here. Basically, we got rice, chicken, bacon, carrot, broccoli, rice. Did I say rice twice? Whoops. And then we got some Mario Kart over there. So I'm just gonna smash this down and then literally just chill out for the rest of the night. Stop with that noise!
I'm sorry, I'm trying to play.
So anyway, 10:20, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like on the show. Subscribe if you're new around here. Join the journey, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Listen.